Today I'm going to be talking about the Password JDM Foglight kit for the 8th Gen Civic Si. This installation guide could probably work for a whole bunch of other cars, but this is going to be done on my 07 Si. This is the kit you get from Password JDM. It's all packaged up very nicely, and inside of it you get the wiring harness as well as the 2 fogs. Everything seems to be really good quality, a lot better than the eBay fogs I had before. And this is a great alternative for your OEM fogs if they're cracked. It's about half the price, and so we're going to install it and see how it goes. Okay, so for this install, it's probably going to be easier for me to take off the front bumper. However, if you're good and you got small hands, you could probably reach up underneath here and get to the 3 screws holding the fogs. But I'm going to start by pulling off the bumper. Basically, this rad cover support has to come off. And then from there I'll be removing the 2 screws on the left and right hand sides right underneath the fender to remove the bumper. And from there I'm going to pull the bumper right out, and we'll get a better look at it to install them. With the rad support cover or cooling plate removed, it gave me access to 2 Allen head screws right here. I removed both of those from these clips on the bumper, and I went ahead and removed the 2 side screws right underneath the fender. You just have to get right up under there, maybe turn your wheel a little bit so you can see it. But there's just basically 4 screws holding it, and then if you've got some on the bottom holding against the splash guard there. Now with the bumper out, you're free to work on it, and you can get right to those fog lights. Okay, so I've got the bumper laid out. It's on the ground off the car right now, and it's a good idea to put a blanket or carpet under there so you don't scratch up your paint. So you've got the whole front end open there, and you can go right in and take out the 3 screws holding those fogs there. Be careful when you do pull off the bumper, because there is a factory wiring harness that's going to hold them together, so make sure you unclip that before you do anything else. So I'm going to take out those 3 Phillips head screws. Nice and easy here because we're going into plastic.
So I'm taking them out one by one here, and after you do that,
it's just a simple swap to your new fogs. Now if your car didn't come with fogs, you might have to Dremel out a hole like this by making a template. Luckily I already had fogs. Otherwise, if you're doing a new install, you might have to Dremel, drill and sand it out, whatever you got to do to get that new fog in there. And I'll talk about the wiring harness in a little bit as well. New Password JDM fogs. They are marked left and right side, so make sure you don't mess that up. And basically just line it up with the 3 holes here and screw it in. It's as simple as that. Got both my fogs replaced now. I'll be using that brown plug there that you can see hanging out. This is what connects to the factory system itself of positioning the bumper back on and putting in those 4 screws, and that's about it.